Hello, dear brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining Mother and Refuge of the End Times. We would like to share with you tweets from Dr. Daniel O'Connor in answer to questions Catholics are now asking. In his tweet of May 2nd, 2022, Dr. O'Connor helps us understand the value of our courageous yes to God when confronted with saying no to ungodliness. The tweet reads like this. Since many Catholics today, who never would have done so several years ago, are now asking the following questions, here's the answer to each one in a single tweet. #CatholicFAQ. If we are too afraid to say no to ungodliness, then of what value is our yes to God? Titus 2:12. 1. Should I leave the Roman Catholic Church? I've got really good reasons. No. 2. But, like other traditionalists, I'm fed up with the sins of the clergy and hierarchy. Shouldn't I at least go to Eastern Orthodox or SSPX? No. 3. Should I get a tattoo? No. 4. Should I get high on marijuana now that it's legal in my state? The Catechism doesn't say anything about it. No. 5. Should I attend my relative's same-sex wedding? No. 6. Should I in any way embrace, affirm, condone homosexuality as such for any reason whatsoever? No. 7. Should I engage in any kind or degree of sexual activity whatsoever with one to whom I am not validly married? Should I ever endorse such behavior by another? No. 8. Should I ever refer to a transgender person by his or her new pronouns? No. 9. Should I vote for a pro-choicer over a pro-lifer? I can't stand the pro-lifer on the ballot. No. Should I leave my spouse even though I know full well we're validly sacramentally married and become romantically involved with someone else? My pastor's interpretation of Amoris Laetitia would still allow me to receive communion. No. 11. Should I give up on the practices that have formed the bedrock of my spiritual or religious life for decades now that I'm just not feeling it anymore? No. And in Dr. O'Connor's tweet of April 29th, 2022, it reads, God is now performing the initial procedures of his divine surgery upon this sick, wounded world. This surgery, the chastisements, will be successful. The world will be healed. Have no fear. Your surgeon is the divine physician, our Father in heaven. But the majority of them, mankind, by moving away from us, have made themselves pasture for the infernal flames and food for the implacable hatred of demons, our capital enemies as well as theirs. This is the main cause of our sorrow for the loss of souls, because they are our own. They are something that belongs to us. Likewise, the cause that pushes me to chastise mankind is the great love I have for them, to be able to place their souls in safety. Even though I suffer, love pushes me to send heavier scourges, and this because in order to make man enter himself and recognize what his being is, there is no means more powerful than making him see his own self undone. It seems that other means make him grow bolder. Therefore, conform to my justice. Do not rebel against the need for chastisements. I see well that the love you have for me pushes you very much not to conform to me, and you don't have the heart to see me suffer. But my mother also loved me more than all creatures. No one can equal her. Yet in order to save these souls, she conformed to justice, and she resigned herself to see me suffer so much. If my mother did this, could you not do it yourself? I act just like a pitying doctor who has the extreme remedies for his children, and these children are full of wounds. What does this father and doctor do who loves his children more than his own life? Will he let these wounds become gangrenous? Will he let them perish for fear that by applying fire and knife they may suffer? No, never. Though he will feel as if those instruments were applied on himself, in spite of this he takes hold of the knife, rips and cuts the flesh open, and applies to it the poison, the fire, to prevent corruption from advancing further. Even though many times it happens that in these operations the poor children die, Yet this was not the will of the Father Doctor. His will was to see them healed. So I am. I wound in order to heal them. I destroy them in order to resurrect them. Jesus to the servant of God, Luisa Picciaretta, nihil obstat, Saint Hannibal di Francia, imprimatur, Archbishop Joseph Leo, proclaimthekingdom.com.